in the ring, the pain, hardcore from the brain. Let's go inside my astral plane, find out my mental, based on instrumental records. Hey, so I can write monumental methods. I'm not the king, but niggas is decaf. I stick 'em for the cream.
So I had a request to do this video and to respond on this particular topic about Mike Tyson and his disrespectful ass when it came towards the Deontay Wilder. I'm not going to make this too long because I grew up watching Mike Tyson, so I saw him in his highlight. I saw him at his best, I saw him at his worst, and I saw him when he was way past his expiration date. Mike Tyson has always been an enigma. Love him or hate him, he always made an impact. And as much as I will always respect what his talent was in the game, he's one of the greats, no doubt. I've always not appreciated his ignorance. And he was at times an embarrassment. He was an embarrassment to his people. And I know a lot of people don't want to touch on that, but the truth is that Mike Tyson was, in large part, the architect of his demise. Whenever you hear the Mike Tyson story, you'll hear from, the Mike Tyson sympathizers, oh, it was his promoter. Oh, it was the women lying on him. Oh, it was this. But you got to put yourself in that position, bro. All right? I'm tired of being apologist for ignorant savages. Mike Tyson has always been this way. Mike Tyson sold his soul a long time ago when his ass was bone broke. He will beg, plead, and steal to do what he needs to do. And by steal, I don't mean he's in there busting in homes and robbing people. I'm talking about he will try to steal another man's shine so he can pay those bills he owes. Because I believe he still does owe money. I'm not sure. So don't hold me to that. But Mike Tyson don't even own the rights to Mike Tyson. When you see him on those interviews and he's sitting up there talking and people laughing at him, that shit don't make... I don't laugh. I don't laugh. People... And to understand, I loved Mike Tyson. But when I see him in interviews now and people are laughing at him, dude, Mike Tyson has become a joke. He's a joke. But that's because of his lack of discipline. In the ring, out the ring. That's because of who he chose to surround himself around. And when he sees another black man, a young, black, successful athlete in the same sport that he was in, conducted himself 10 times better than he conducted himself, I know that irks him. I know that there's regret. So for me, Mike Tyson gets no sympathy here. If anything, I feel I have to be hard on him because he had the red carpet laid out to him. This man was given chance after chance after chance, and yet he shut it down the fucking drain. And I'm not going to be an apologist for that. Deontay Wilder conducts himself like a man respectful, humble to the sport, dedicated to the sport. And it's not just Deontay Wilder that Mike Tyson has taken jabs at to please his masses, because that's exactly what it's always been. I remember when Mike Tyson was sitting up there cheesing with Manny Pacquiao. Yo, don't think I didn't forget about that when he was running Floyd Mayweather's name in the dirt. Mike Tyson was famously, he talked shit about Roberto Duran in an interview. I remember the 30, if you guys remember the 30 for 30, where he had the famous line where he said, it's like a dog. You never trust a dog if he quits on you. Mike Tyson quit on his fans so many fucking times. I won't ever forget that shit. For all the great things he did, Mike Tyson's got to own the shit that he's done. And the shit he continues to do. So if this sounds like me, I'm being real too hard on Mike Tyson. If you feel like you want to be a Mike Tyson apologist, then go ahead and be that apologist. But I'm not going to do it. Mike Tyson he keeps overstepping. All to get a laugh. He's a joke now. He's a joke. But he brought that on himself. So that's my opinion about what Mike Tyson is trying to do to Deontay Wilder. The green-eyed monster of jealousy is a corrupt motherfucker. And that's what you see in from Mike Tyson.
Hell no.